Everyone, and welcome to another beautiful and exciting edition of Enterprise Chat here at MSME Africa. I am your host, Ara Nimi. This is where we talk everything business and entrepreneurship. Yes, we know that new ideas are created every day and innovations are beginning to shift our world. Today, we speak of artificial intelligence, and that brings us to our topic for today, which is utilizing digital and AI tools for efficient business operations. Joining me on this beautiful conversation is FASHOLA OBA. He is the founder and CEO of Bertatech, which is a marketing and technology company. FASHOLA OBA is the head of growth and partnership at Bertatech, and he's from the banking sector. In e-banking, he moved to EduTech, working with a company that digitalizes learning for universities like Unilag, UI, and other institutions. So I'm going to put a stop to that, and he's going to talk to us more about himself. Good to have you on the conversation today.
Hi, Anime. Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking quite a lot about AI. I mean, technology, shifting the world, innovations coming up every day. But really, tell us more about what you do at Bertatech.
Okay, so thank you very much for that question. At Bertatech, what we do is we consider ourselves a marketing and technology company. So we help businesses improve their sales, improve their customer acquisition and retention, improve in building better product for clients with the data they get from marketing and customer management, which we offer. So we use technology to solve all this. So in summary, we use technology for businesses to solve their marketing, their customer management, and their product development issues.
Quite interesting there. I mean, we're looking at utilizing digital and AI tools for efficient business operations. But I think I would like you to first clarify what exactly are these digital and AI tools? I mean, because we're looking at utilizing digital and AI tools for efficient business operations, but some people might be asking, and for better clarity, what exactly are these digital tools? What is AI itself?
Okay, yeah, good question. So AI in itself is when a computer or a technology system processes or performs tasks that naturally are supposed to be done by humans. But now they perform this task and by computing, right? So when a computer will do the job of human, it's actually that computer at that point is using artificial intelligence. So it's artificial, it's an intelligence that is artificial. So that's practically what AI is about. And now we are in a space and time where artificial intelligence is now used for common good that is profitable. So that is where we now say AI for business. So AI for profitability. So, and because it now has the element of money in it, of profit in it, it's becoming a rave because everyone wants to make money, not because they really want to give computer their jobs, but they've now seen that computer can make them more money. So in business, artificial intelligence for business, there are several tools. There is no one tool that will do all that will make that will perform all the tasks. So there are several tools. There are tools that are sector-based. There are tools that are role-based. There are tools that are task-based. There are tools that are problem-based. In the medical sector, there are tools for AI. In the education sector, in marketing sector, in media sector, and there are other sectors that don't have the AI tools in advanced form. So just to round up, before artificial intelligence becomes a business tool, that is not when it was built. So it has already been tested, been used in a closed section where it has been proven to work and not cause harm. At the point this has been achieved, that is when it is deployed to the open market. So in tech, we call it democratization of the tool. So that is when that's when an AI tool is democratized for the public use. So it's the time of artificial intelligence, and then it's just early days for 2023, and we've already seen that it's the year for AI.
I honestly, sincerely think, I honestly wish and hope that AI will not be taking over the jobs of people in no time, because it feels like, I mean, AI is taking over. But good one, good innovation. However, but you've spoken quite a lot about these tools. Some of them are sector based. What are some of these tools that, I mean, that we have around us, especially for business owners?
Okay. Yes. So the earliest, when we say, now I'll give a clear example. So in flight, right? So we know that there is what we call the autopilot. The autopilot where the flight is in a cruise mode, and then the pilot don't even need to do anything, doesn't need to touch anything, can just go in. He has already set in the numbers where we are heading to and where we are, and then the plane will fly itself. And like most pilots will say, a plane knows how to fly itself more than the pilot. So that machine that puts the plane on autopilot is actually an artificial intelligence, because that machine is flying. So it's doing a lot of things. It's accelerating, it's reading the weather, it's changing the heat, the temperature of the plane, it's watching the engines, it's taking all forms of activities. At that point, that is AI in motion. But that AI is actually for the airline sector. So we have, for the health, we have education. Right now, what we have seen is that content is now a big deal. So I know you want to talk about ChatGPT. So
ChatGPT.
now that is most popular because it's content based, and the market it's reaching out to is a democratic market where anybody and everybody can use it. It's like Google, or so you say advanced Google, thereabout. So that one now can be used for several sectors in content development and all that, because a lot of people can use or consume that product. It becomes a popular product. But there are other AI before then. For instance, I don't know if you know about Grammarly. Grammarly is actually an artificial intelligence tool.
Quillbot, and all of
Yes.
those.
Grammarly is an artificial intelligence tool, but a lot of people don't know. They feel Grammarly is, because the way Grammarly was being sold was okay for education. So now content writers can use Grammarly. You don't have to use, it doesn't have to be the ChatGPT and all that. You can use Grammarly. It's an artificial intelligence tool. So Zendesk have their own tool. There are marketing tools. There are advert tools that help your adverts, right? If you do ads, let's say Google ads and YouTube ads, you do Facebook ads, digital marketing ads, there are tools that can help you improve your conversion so that you don't spend too much.
All right.
Yes. So these are sector-based artificial intelligence tools.
All right, let me now take this a step further by asking that what are those strategies that one can use to successfully implement all of these AI tools in your business, in whatever sector that you find yourself? Since you actually said earlier that some of these tools are they are sector specific, be it health, be it education. So what are those strategies that you can use in successfully implementing the artificial intelligence in your particular sector and in your business?
Okay, yeah, thank you very much. That's a good question. So
welcome.
Artificial intelligence will not automatically move every business from point A to point B. The business will need minimum requirements. Just the way you see iPhone will now say, I think iPhone 4 or iPhone 5 now, I don't know which of the iPhones, WhatsApp has been disabled on that phone. Meaning there is a minimum requirement to have an advanced tool as WhatsApp on an iPhone. Same with artificial intelligence for your business. Your business needs certain minimum technology or digital tools for AI to play any role. I'll give an example here. For school, there are several AI tools. There is the tutoring tool, there is the grading tool, and all that. There's the feedback tool. There's a tool that will help students learning to understand the learning styles of students and help to determine how they should learn. But if your school is currently not even having a school portal where their results are not yet digitalized, AI tool for education, I'm afraid there's just very little you can use it to advance your business. Secondly, if your business, let's say you have a fast food business, you have a restaurant business, you have hotels, right now, your inventory system is not digitalized, I'm afraid. All the issues of AI, you are not ready yet. So businesses, the first strategy for businesses is not to start jumping from tool to tool, because a tool is just a tool, right? It's how it's being used that really determines the efficiency of that tool. If many of us will want to go back to basics and understand, when they say a car is 6 horsepower, 4 horsepower, just pause and understand what it means. 6 horsepower, directly, horsepower. That means, remember, as at the advancement of mobility, man would use horses for travel. So a man that can afford one horse will only be able to travel at the rate that 1 horsepower will travel. Then you now begin to have people that will go on 2 horses. So you have two horses in front, and then you have the cart that the person will be inside. 2 horses will go further journey. That is actually advancement. So the 2 horsepower, 5 horsepower, 6 horsepower is a tool. Artificial intelligence is a tool. It is how well you can drive the horses as well. So businesses should start looking inward at how much of technology they have adopted in various areas, including HR, including your payroll system, in your customer service. If all your customers, you don't have a system of engaging with your customers digitally, if you still believe that all you need to do is to be waiting for people to come on your Instagram DMs, and your Instagram DM is separate, your Facebook DM is separate, you are not even currently using Facebook Business Suite. We are not even talking about having your website and your live chat on your website. We are not currently talking about using your email marketing tools. Now, if you are using all of that, your business, your Google business tool in itself, now you have several tools. How do you integrate them into one place so that each data can feed into one place and they can produce enough information that you can use to make intelligent decision? Because if you have not moved on to that point, I'm afraid there is little you can do with AI. Because you can use AI for content, maybe because you want to be posting on social media. But you should know that artificial intelligence now is a tool that can give you more than content. So a lot of people use artificial intelligence just to improve the content they want to work on. Yes, it's good, but your business needs more than content. There are many departments in your office, in your organization. You need data, but you need to be able to bring in this data so that you can have more tools to read the data and give you more artificial intelligence so that you can make better solutions or make better decisions for your business. So that would be my advice and the first strategy for Nigerian businesses.
All right. I think even in giving your strategy, you have you have kind of touched on the pitfalls to avoid when integrating all of these AI tools in the business. But I would also want to add how do you stay competitive in an AI dominated industry? I mean, almost everybody's adopting artificial intelligence now. Almost everybody uses one thing or the other. But in an industry that is AI dominated, how do you stay competitive?
Okay, so I'll take the word competitive, right? Competitive. So I wouldn't know the way I answer my questions are a bit so um competitive, right? Means that you are in the game with others.
Exactly.
Good. If you are in the game with others, it's not emotion. So the first rule to be competitive is put emotions aside. If you have staff or team members that are not improving in technology, no matter the department they have, you should be getting younger people in your team. That's the first way to stay competitive. Even if that person is you, you have to lead the way. So if you are the least technologically inclined in your business and you make the most decisions in your business, you're actually the first problem of that business. So you are going to be the problem of staying competitive in this age and time. So you should stay out of the way. And you should also get others who are not doing the same. So secondly, you should begin to break your businesses into silos. You should consider each department and see how each department can improve. There is currently what we are doing for an organization, and the organization has about 20 branches, and then over 20 branches, and they have over 300 staff. So what do we do in terms of helping them to stay competitive in this AI age? We can't just overhaul the whole system. First, we have to learn from each department. How do they currently operate? Which department contributes the highest bottleneck to technological growth? Then you begin to build that department gradually. So if the most important business sector of your business is the finance, then you have to adopt technology on your finance fast. If operations is where your business growth lies, then you have to adopt technology on your operations fast. If it is your customer service, if you are a sort of business that serves a lot of customers, you want to understand these customers. You want to build a community around your customers. You want to understand what the customers are consuming so that you can serve them more or improve the product. If you don't even have those kind of data, then you should know that customer is key for you. So you should be building technology and AI advancement on your business around your customers. And there are a lot of tools that you can use. First of all, your customer engagement management tools. Maybe you want to increase the number of customers you serve in a day and you only have one staff you can afford. Then you should be engaging AI for assistance who can assist you in engaging your users and all that. You should be able to track your users as well. So these are simple ways I think that businesses should start taking advantage of being competitive. This thing is not complex. It's just that we are looking at the overview instead of looking at the specifics.
All right, so forward looking now, what do you think the future of technology and AI is, say, in the next 10 years, 20 years?
Okay, so like someone say, a wise scientist said, the way to predict the future is to look at the past. So if you really want to know the future of technology in the next 20 years, you should look at the last 20 years. And 20 years before now was 2003. Now,
Yes.
2003, there was you couldn't register your business in Nigeria online. Now, 2023, you can register CAC online. So what will be the next 20 years? Right? 20 years ago, you couldn't pay your tax online. Now you can pay your tax online. So what will be the next 20 years? So I'm trying to bring it down to basics. So 20 years ago, You couldn't apply for a university and pay your fees right here, and all you do is just to go over to the US or the UK or Canada and study. You have to be there somehow, somewhere. Right now, you can even take a course in Stanford, you can take a course in Harvard, and you don't step your foot right there. 20 years ago, your certificate of distance learning was not taken very seriously. They believe everyone believes that you have to be physically present. Right now, you don't even need to go to a physical school with a physical block. You go to a digital school that has no physical presence, and your certificates are regarded. 20 years from now, you don't even need to go to school. 20 years from now, you don't even need to go to the office. 20 years from now, you don't need to employ anyone. Now, and it's much more than that. So, like one of the fictional movie I watched, which predicts the future, it says that what is going to happen is that we'll consume ourselves and go extinct. I don't believe in that. I believe that we'll literally change the world, and we'll begin to live in a world where if people that left the world in 2020 would come in the next, let's say people that left the world in 1999, come back, or people that were in prison in 1999, when they come out in 2043, they will think that they are no longer in this earth. That's exactly what I predict that we are going to see.
Well, anyways, I'm also on a lighter note, I'm hoping that very soon we are able to download food, or we're probably not going to be. I hope we wouldn't have
there's actually organic food. You know, there's actually organic food now, you know.
Cool.
Organic meat that is you can get beef that is not from cow right now, and it's available in Japan.
But I wouldn't know if that would be healthy for one to consume anyways.
If they feed you that, if they give it to you, you won't know except they tell you. If they give it to you, let's say you go to Japan now and they give it to you, and say, oh, we have beef and all that. By the time they tell you, that's when you now be, are you serious?
All right, thank you so much. Technology AI doing a lot right there. Thank you so much for joining the conversation today on Enterprise Chat. It was quite insightful. Thank you for joining us, FASHOLA OBA, Head of Growth and Partnership at Bertatech, Marketing and Technology Company. Good. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Pleasure to be here.
All right, this is where we draw the curtains. We've learned quite a lot, and I mean, I've really learned a lot. Thank you all for joining, but don't forget you can connect with us on our social media platform on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at MSME Africa. Till we see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.